I'm with the Air Pollution Control District, and today we are here with Rubi Rajbanshi, who is the manager of the Planning and Outreach Division here at the Apcd. Rubi is new to the Central Coast, moving with her family in July of 2016 from New York. So Rubi, thank you for being here.
Excited to be here.
Thank you. Please tell us briefly where you worked prior to coming to SLO Apcd.
Sure. So prior to coming here to the Central Coast, I worked in New York, and I worked for a transportation agency called the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. And there I worked in the environmental division there, and we were responsible for compliance with environmental regulations, promoting energy efficiency, and promoting water efficiency in the projects that the transportation agency undertook.
So I know there are many differences between the East and the West Coast, so what is the biggest difference that you've noticed?
Well, I think one of the biggest differences that I've noticed is the lack of public transportation here. On the East Coast, there's a lot of public transportation. I never drove to work. I usually walked, or I took the train to work, so that's definitely been a big difference. And then just using public transportation, to get to stores and coffee shops or groceries, etc.
Mm-hmm. And what is something that you loved in New York that isn't here in California?
Well, public transportation for sure, and not only because it's good for air quality, but it's also better for your wallet in terms of taking public transportation. So I do miss the savings associated with that.
And then reverse, what is something about California that isn't in New York?
So one thing about California that I really have come to learn about and really like is that the environmental regulations are bar none above and beyond what a lot of the other states are doing in the country, and that's been really impressive. I think it speaks to the fact that folks here are very attuned with the environment, and they care a lot about it.
Okay, so based on your answer, you would say that Californians are more environmentally conscious versus...
Well, I would say they're environmentally conscious in different ways versus the East Coast, and it's because environment is always very, very local to the region that you're in. So in California, because a lot of the heavily polluted cities in terms of air quality in the country are in California, Californians care a lot about air quality, and the regulations here are much tougher because of that. And because of the pollution there, whereas in the East Coast, it's water or storm surge, for example, that's a very important environmental issue there, just because they've been inundated with storm surge from hurricanes or superstorms. It's all very, very local, but in general, I would say Californians are definitely very environmentally conscious, not just because of their unique environmental issues, but also because I think they're outdoors a lot more, and so they're more attuned, and they're more in face with the air they breathe, the water they drink, etc.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today, and thank you for watching. For more information, you can visit our website, slocleanair.org, or follow us on Twitter @slocleanair. Thank you so much, and have a great day.